Hi everyone, welcome to lesson 5. Let me remind you students that in this essay, one of the questions we'll be working with will be questions that say, to what extent did the AAMs or international world succeed in dismantling apartheid? Those are the kinds of questions you'll be working with. Of course, what does it mean to dismantle? To dismantle means to loosen up and to destroy. The heading for today's lesson says the sport boycott in the 1970s. Okay, the first boycott that the AAM organized was the sport boycott. They did this, that is the boycott, organized the boycott because all sports in South Africa was segregated. The apartheid policy also led to South Africa being banned from Olympic Games in 1963. What do we mean by segregated sports? We actually mean that in South Africa, not all various race groups were able to play. Only the whites, all those called black, could not play in international sport. The SA rugby team, the Springboks, visited London in 1970 in order to play rugby. The AAM organized a campaign to stop the matches, and they called it Stop the 70 Tour campaign. That's what they called it. The AAM aimed to disrupt and stop the matches. They did not want the Springboks to play rugby in Britain, and several measures or tactics were employed in order to block the matches. For example, tin tacks were thrown into the rugby pitch, demonstrators entered the rugby pitch, and the hotel door locks for the South Africans were glued shut. This was all to make sure that matches do not continue. Consequently, many matches were postponed. SA young men came back home having not played. What a disappointment.